Yo, what's up, people? XX2XX, and yeah. So today, I know it's a little late because right now where I live, it's hold on, let me check the time. It's at 8:43 p.m. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick video about how 3 times I almost died. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, make sure to comment down and like and subscribe if you wish to see more daily videos. Let's do this. Okay, so first, or number 1. You all have been to Walmart, right? Yeah, that big awesome store with all of that stuff. Yeah. And have you guys been in the toilet paper aisle? Where they're on shelves and you can make forts with them and all that stuff? Well, yeah, that's one of the baddest things you should do. Not because you could get caught or anything. Man, I said anything. Whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you could get hurt there. So yeah, me and my brother Preston were actually just playing tag. Yeah. And he was about 6 years old and I was about 4. And whenever we play tag, I'm always the one who has to chase Preston because I'm not that fast. Back then. Yeah. But yeah, we'd go under stuff and over stuff and all that stuff. Yeah. Stuff. But then, trip, and then bam, just like that. And it wasn't just a flat piece of top plastic, but it was get ready for it, it was a sharp piece of plastic. And I'm not kidding, it was sharp. And guess what? I hit it with my head and it went that deep, all the way to my skull. Literally. That deep. And then my mom and dad knew this because they were there. And if you looked on the top of my head, it was bleeding. Bleeding a lot. Blood was dripping on the ground. And I was just leaving a trail of blood. Wow. Just, I wonder how the people behind us just, oh my gosh, there's blood everywhere. There's blood everywhere. But yeah, our mom and dad found a little doctor at Walmart, and all she could do is just, find a really big Band-Aid and just, put on my head. Literally, that was all she could do. But then all of a sudden, my mom and dad started seeing green stuff coming out of my head. And, I was freaking out. So, we ran, supersonic speed all the way to the hospital. Except I was, just dripping green and red blood. Just, while I was running. The Band-Aid was no help at all. So we made it to the nearest hospital, a really big one. So when we got in the hospital, I got a big bed and, doctors were just, doing some random stuff. They, actually, they, put a cold water bucket on my head and poured, cause the blood and green stuff were overflowing. So they actually put another bucket under my chin, and they bent my head forward so then all of the stuff would come out into that. And guess what it was? The green stuff was actually poison mixed with blood. So, if I kept on having that in my head for more than a few more minutes, I would have died. Literally. And mom and dad, if you guys don't really believe this, I could hear the doctors. They're oh my gosh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. Beep. But yeah, it was that, and Luckily, they got all the poison out. But then they got a freaking stapler. And they started just putting random staples in my freaking head. Like, it hurt so much. Why would you do that? My mom and dad were freaking a lot. And my brother, because they were just bystanders. And the reason why I got on staples is because there's like a huge crack in my head. No, like literally. It was about like this big. More than an inch. Like that big. Literally. So there was just like a big crack in my head. And luckily, the staples just put it back together. And my mom and dad told me because they didn't want to give me stitches. Yeah. But yeah, so a week later, my head was all fixed. I was like, no more of all of this stuff. And I was just perfectly fine. That is where I am here today. Yeah, you can still see my big scar where my head is. And my brother does like, hey little bro, to my head all the time. It just freaking hurts it. Why do you do that, Preston? But yeah, that was the actually the first time I almost died. So on to the second. This one was actually pretty easy. So first there was just like a shed with a big tree by it, and the big tree was literally me and my cousin's tree, because I used to live, this is all at my grandma's house, so I used to live there with my cousin, and me and her, we just named that our tree house, even though there was no house in it. It was just a really comfortable tree, and one of the branches led to the roof of her shed. Yeah, of her shed. And it's really high, just so you guys know. So we usually just played up there for a lot of times, and we usually stayed on this side, or in other words, the left side, over here, okay? But one time I went on the other side. We weren't actually allowed to because there's like a fence that actually goes to the neighbor's yard. So if I just like went over there, I might try and end up in the neighbor's yard, where there's a lot of junk and two big dogs that kill me. That's another way I died, but I'm not going to put that in this episode. Don't mind me because I'm really not that type of person. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, I was just going down, minding my own business. And then all of a sudden, my cousin spotted something. Like, do you know those really tall power lines that go everywhere? Well, yeah. There's one of them just right in my face. And if I went any further... yeah. So my cousin real quickly went, Tanner, don't go any closer. I'm like, why not? And then after she was like, because you'll get zapped by a power line. And then I looked. And I was a holy freaking nuggets. Yeah, because it was just like a few inches away, just like that much. That much, people, that much. Just that much away from my face. Just like chilling, like, hey dude, come closer. I'm like, I can't see you. And time to go to number 3. And yeah, this one actually happened a few weeks ago. So yeah. And if you're my friends, like Dylan, who I guess is watching my videos, if you are, you better be. But yeah, this actually happened, and I think you were there. If you're not, I don't know. But yeah. So I'm going to explain this one really fast, because, yeah. So, let's say that these two are rocks, and I'm just climbing up the rocks. And we were playing this game called, like, what was it? I just forgot. What was it called? It was like zombie tag or something, but yeah. So I was like going after these two girls, like not for that reason. I know what you're thinking. But because they were just like annoying me. They're like, hey Tanner, you idiot, come get us. You can't get us. So I was like, bleh! So I went on the walks and it was raining. Like, it was raining. They were plastic walks, just so you know. And they were like super slippery. So then after when I was going to get them, another girl, because I was like really close, just right, and pulled my leg and just like pulled me off. Just like that. And then, bam! Just like that. And have you guys heard about like that thing where it's called you lost your breath for a second? It's where like you about to do something but you fall on your back or your stomach and you lose your breath. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I was just laying unconsciously on the ground for a few seconds. My eyes were open because I was just like, help me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe, because if you had that before, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I can't breathe. So yeah, I was just telling some kids, go get the teacher. I can't breathe. So then one kid left. I'm just going to erase him, because it's a boy and he doesn't need to be here. But yeah, one kid left, and he went to go get the teacher. And I was just busy going, okay, my throat. So why am I doing that noise? But yeah, he went to get the teacher, and the teacher was just like looking down at me like, you okay, bro? You okay, bro? Yeah? You okay, bro? Okay. Okay, bye. But I'm out of here. So I was just laying there and, yeah. Safely, I recovered. Thankfully. Yeah. So everybody was like, oh, it's okay. And I was literally crying. Because it went fast. Like, I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe for like 1 whole minute. And I was already losing air. So, yeah, I almost died. Because then I fell on my back. And if I didn't get up, because eventually I did get up, like, someone helped me up. I'm just going to say this person. Yeah. Someone helped me up, so I luckily got up. And, yeah, because if I stayed on the ground, I wouldn't be able to breathe. Because there was literally, because the ground was wood chips. And my back was just, like, imprinted on those wood chips. So, yeah. And they were actually blocking one of my, what was it? Breath things or something. Man, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. But yeah, so it was just like blocking it. Not like that, but like this. So I couldn't breathe that well. So if I didn't get up, I eventually would have died. And, yeah. I forgave the girl who pushed me off or pulled me off. And, yeah, I had a wonderful day. And if crying isn't just a, like, thing. Okay, guys? Because if you guys had this, like, you would have cried too. Not because of that, but it does something to your... It does something. It, like, pushes you. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Well, everybody, that was it. 3 times I almost died. Hope you enjoyed the video, and sorry if it's a little weird. Like, yeah. But, yeah. So, see ya.